Alright, what's up, guys? So, people are a disappointment in your life, and not every person, right? There's people in your life that are a good influence on you, there's people out there that care, there's people out there that are loyal to you, there's people that aren't backstabbers, there's people that aren't haters and jealous of you, whatever you call it, right? But I think I'm a little biased with this, to be honest with you, and I think majority of people are a disappointment in your life. Like, even your family can be like that. Your family can lie to you. They can steal from you. They can. They can be snakes, right? And like your parents can be abusive. They can be neglectful. They can be your number one hater too. It's crazy. And there's parents out there that raise their kids and they don't guide them for the future. They don't teach them life skills. They don't even teach them for the real world. And no wonder the kid comes out of school and reaches an adult and doesn't know what to do in life. The parents should guide their kids through so they can have a successful future, but it doesn't seem that way. I mean, yeah, there's good parents out there, that help their kids and all that stuff, but I feel like there's more bad parents, to be honest. It's just crazy. Like, your family can be a huge disappointment, and then just like your siblings, you can have like a jealous sibling. You can have a sibling that's just a hater. You can just have a sibling that just um, is a snake. A sibling that will just steal from you, like your money, or uh, say try to steal your girlfriend or boyfriend, or try to do whatever to feel satisfied. You know, your siblings can be a disappointment. And another one is like school, right? The school just teaches you a bunch of nonsense, to be honest with you. They indoctrinate you into becoming some 9 to 5 fucking drone. And yeah, there is 9 to 5 jobs that could give you a decent pay and a livable wage and benefits and all that, but that's rare, man. Let's be honest here. Like, a 9 to 5 job doesn't seem to be a livable wage, and most of them are just dead end jobs, and they just are paycheck to paycheck, a lot of them, right? And school just teaches you stuff that you'll never use in the real world, right? And you waste like 12 years of your life just to wake up early, go to school, and you go home. And the teachers are a disappointment. Like, you think these teachers can teach you things, but nope. There's teachers that favor kids, there's teachers that are unwilling to teach kids something that's valuable. And yeah, it's not easy being a teacher too, right? Most of them have to go by the government. They don't get paid well, but they should at least put in the initiative to teach their kids and not favor students. Then a lot of people in your school can be a disappointment. You can try to make friends with people in there, and they just use you. They're moochers. They only use you for, say, like in high school, for your car because you have a license. You have your own car. Or they use you for weed, like you are the plug. They're not there for like a genuine conversation. They're not there for introspection. They're not there for when you feel like garbage, you know? They just use you. And another one is a lot of people at school are bullies. They bully because they want to fit in. They want to have a status. They want to say I'm better than you, right? When really they're not. It's just they're just trying to be like that so they can brag and think it's a competition when really it isn't, you know? And it just like even like your friends can be a disappointment in life. They can be loyal to you, and all of a sudden they can just lie, cheat on you. They can steal from you. They use you. They're flaky. They act like ghosts out there, you know? Disappointment. And then another one is when you enter the workforce. Coworkers, they're a big disappointment. If you overshare too much at work, or just talk about your personal life at work constantly, they're gonna use that against you. They're gonna weaponize that and try to make you look bad when you make a mistake, or say like the coworker secretly dislikes you. They're going to snitch on you to the boss, or they're gonna just try to make you look bad and just bully you and tease you at the job, you know? And if you have autism, you have bipolar, you have ADD or ADHD or some learning disability or whatever it is, you reveal that to your coworkers, they're not trustworthy, majority of them. They're gonna be a big disappointment. They're gonna use that shit against you, and they're gonna put you down, right? So, and another one is like if you work at these jobs and you are trying to learn something and you're slow to get it, they're gonna get mad at you. They're gonna turn it to somebody else when you're making mistakes, and they're getting disappointed, and they're losing their patience. They're acting passive aggressive with you, and then they're gonna yell and scream, and they don't have the patience to teach you, you know. And really, like in the beginning when you get the job, they act like good people when really they're not, you know. They're all against you, these coworkers. Because they're trying to compete to get that promotion. They're trying to play politics with you, so they don't want you to take their position, you know? That's why they do that shit. Even your coworkers can be a disappointment. Or like HR, right? You can call HR and say, oh, this shit is bothering me at work. Like the coworkers, the supervisor, they're teasing me, they're bullying me, or the job is dangerous, you know, and HR is a big disappointment because they don't do much for you, right? What about OSHA? You're working in unsafe working conditions. There's a lot of them that just don't put in enough effort to try to make the workplace safe, you know, OSHA. Maybe it's like the bare minimum where it can pass, and that's it, you know. Big disappointment. I guess another one can be celebrities or like politicians or stuff like that, right? Like these politicians say they are going to help the people when they're putting in their fucking pockets right here, you know? They're not even doing what they say. They are all talk, no action, you know? They take your tax dollars and spend it on stuff that is nonsense, right? Or they get paid by the elite to say certain things, and, you know, it's all lies, a lot of them. And I guess the decent politicians get overlooked in society. No, it seems like 90% of them aren't good, you know? They're a big disappointment when you vote for somebody and they don't do anything, you know? Yeah, it's not easy being a politician, but if you're a politician, you gotta expect to do the work and help the people, you know? So, yeah, politicians can be a disappointment, and I guess the celebrities, I didn't mention them. Like, I guess they could be disappointing in a way where, say, they talk about deep things and they start to get hostile. They're bragging about status. They're putting down on regular people out there, and they're saying they're better because they're a celebrity. They got the clout. They got the spotlight. You know, when that's the person you like looked up to, and that's just bullshit. They're like a big disappointment. I guess like online friends, you know? I know there's a lot of people that watch my YouTube and people I talk to on Discord that talk to people online, and those people can be disappointing, right? You can talk to them and they, like they seem cordial, they seem cool, right? And then all of a sudden they can't agree or disagree. They get hostile. They act belligerent over the mic, or they say some mean comment or hateful comment on there, you know? And you thought that they were cool with you, when really they revealed their true colors once like you talk to them, you know? They're just cyberbullying. They're like harassing at that point. So even people online could be a big disappointment. I guess like these streamers and say like your favorite YouTuber or TikTok person or whatever it is, you know? People online can be a big disappointment. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, just people can be a big disappointment in your life, you know? Like I said, not all of them, but I'm biased with this one, and I think that there's more people that will disappoint you in life, you know? And sometimes it can be hard to take it all in and swallow that, you know, because you think most people are trustworthy and are cool with you and stuff, but it's not the case, right? I guess it's different. Like, say, if you have the looks, you are like neurotypical, you got more of a status or something. Yeah, you'll have people disappoint those people, but maybe they won't, maybe not as much as someone that doesn't have as much with the looks, or maybe they're neurodivergent, or say they don't have as much of a status, you know? It could be different, but I think overall, no matter where you're at, I think most people will disappoint you, you know? Kind of fucking sucks. I guess just regular people out there, like people are trying to scam you. They're trying to lie to you into buying certain things when you don't want it, you know? Yeah, that's another one. There's a disappointment. You try, I guess helping people. Sometimes you can help the wrong people, and you can help someone that is using that shit for the wrong reasons, right? Like they ask for help and they're using your kindness for weakness. They're taking advantage of that shit, and they want to put you down for helping them, you know? Like, even people that seem vulnerable and seem like they need help, they can disappoint you, you know? Because they're good at it. They're good at uh, not indoctrinating, what is that shit? Like manipulate, you know, they're manipulative. Even those type of people can disappoint you, you know? But I think that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys with another one.